team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Fisher. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Purdue's offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Otis.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fisher. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got his man quickly. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They move the tight end all over. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes his connection. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
On After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Using the quick game. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's got a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 9 to North Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With jet sweep pass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On second down, just keeps firing. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Boilermakers are flying down the field.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do.
He smashes his way through again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Power football with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Defense did a great job. Third.
And he's got it inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Going the other way and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Baxter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. He's got it. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap on third down. That's caught. It's Otis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Lost the throw on first down. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Little touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Boise State.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, or third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Comes out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Quick strike complete. He breaks a tackle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's so frustrating when you get in a first-and-goal situation. The next thing you know, you're backed up. You're not even in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next? What do I got on the sheet that I know I'm going to call, get this back, and get in the end zone?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he will house it.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so if they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? 10. Touchdown, Purdue! Then once he got loose, it was all over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
Hold it, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of
going for it all. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. He's going to pass. Finds his man down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to throw it. Quickly complete. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Boilermakers have pushed it inside the 20. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll take the deep shot. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Couldn't get a block on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking deep. He caught it. Touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Baxter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The running back has it. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, it's White. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Got a man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
Right now, let's go get 6.
He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground game on the left. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Not a chance. Missed it. An opportunity to really build this lead. Goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. On second down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always just a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it.